Hello and welcome to another game of the Asian Gaming League, and we have got ourselves another quarterfinal match. This game was not played yet. It is MUFC, the favorite of this game, taking on Girl Generation 9. And I do believe this is an all-girl team that has actually made it. Oh, never mind. I just got told it's not an all-girl team. Well, doesn't matter. We can pretend that they are the... Pick up Silencer first. That's the first time that I see him picked up in this league, and I have to say I'm not convinced that he is worth a first pick. And we have got ourselves still a Coddle in the pool. Nix and Bat was banned out by GG9, with the Lifestealer as well as the Lone Druid getting banned out by MUFC, who managed to pick up a Magnus as their first pickup. And then Darkseer and Silencer got picked up by G9, so that is gonna be their
10
control.
seconds remaining.
Like, two heroes with brilliant control. They can stop them
5 seconds remaining
from casting the RPs, and they can have their own control for their team fight for themselves. No, MUFC is going to be having their turn to pick, so knowing already that they're going to be up against a Silencer, they might try to do something in return for that. They already have to worry about that. They are not going to be picking up something that requires heavy spell casting, like a Tinker, for example. That would be just wanting to continuously spam his spells, but apparently they're not too worried about that. They're going to be picking it up together with the Shadow Demon, so that's going to be their support, and with the Tinker in the mid lane, probably Magnus on the off lane, though they could still go for a safe lane Tinker, Magnus mid, and then go for an aggressive tri lane. Definitely still possible as GG9 pick up a Rubik as their support. I'm not quite sure what kind of role they see the Silencer in. Like we have seen in European Dota, we've seen Empire mostly with the Silencer, and then mostly lately just only as support. Though they have played it in aggressive tri lanes as a farmer as well as a solo mid lane, so potential still there. We've got the Queen of Pain getting banned out by MUFC, realizing that probably GG9 does not have a solo mid hero yet, unless they want to go with the Silencer there. So they just want to ban out mid heroes that they do not want to face, with carries getting banned out by G9, because that is of course something that MUFC still needs. As well, by the way, something I didn't mention in previous games but is still definitely valid: the last 16 teams that are competing in the Asian Gaming League are actually fighting it out over a double elimination bracket. Still best out of one format, but double elimination it is. So this game, whoever loses gets dropped down to the losers bracket. We will follow mostly the winners bracket though, so apart from of course the losers bracket finals. But make sure, of course, that you know that there is, of course, also new brackets for that. You can go to challenge.com/AGL3D. So that is the one that you should go for, rather than what Moobot says, I think. Maybe not, not sure. Anyways, it is gonna be the Keeper of Light that still gets banned out, still a support that they do not want to face. More bans for carries on G9, with the Antimage getting banned out, and MUFC having their last ban incoming. Now we still have a lot of control supports like a Leshrek, which I think would fit in very, very well with MUFC if they want to try and do that. However, with already a Rubik up on G9,
10 seconds remaining.
that is going to be annoying, because if he steals that Split Earth, it's going to be more powerful than the Split Earth that Leshrek can throw out himself. So they have to be careful with that.
Reserve time.
And it's actually going to be going for reserve time for MUFC. They're going to be having a Juggernaut getting banned out. Second time that we see him banned out. Weaver as well. No longer in the pool. It is still the Shrek for MUFC. Apparently thinking they can indeed control that Rubik. I mean, on paper MUFC is going to take this game. In paper MUFC is going to be up against Orange in the winners bracket finals, as well as in the grand finals, but we won't know that for sure until it actually happens, of course. And we are here to see upsets.
10 seconds
That's what we're here
remaining.
for. Upsets are the reason we watch these games, because I mean otherwise you might as well just go home. But no, we have to believe that G9 can take this, that they can surprise MUFC. I mean, they definitely surprised us with picking up Silencer first. Sorry for casting a doubt on the might of Moobot, but Moobot has it right with the brackets, I guess. Let's see what G9 is gonna pick up next. I mean, we still don't know what the silencer is, but they might still want to have a carry. If silencer is not that. Oh, Warlock is gonna be the hero. Oh my god, their team fight is getting quite big, I have to say. And imagine Rubik stealing something like March of the Machines or the RP or Lightning. And then there's gonna be a lot of AoE spam coming out for MUFC. And of course, MUFC not hopeless. Because they have indeed that RP and the March of the Machines and the Lightning and the Split Earth. So, you know, they definitely have some fight back potential. But I do like G9's lineup. And you can, of course, imagine a cooldown, a chaotic offering coming down. Global silence is there, so MUFC can do nothing to stop it. And yeah, it is Team Intellect hero for now for G9. Let's see what their last pickup is going to be. If they pick up an agility hero still. We're gonna assume Darkseer on the offlane. Warlock, I'm kind of thinking mid, but I'm not sure if G9 actually thinks about that. We're gonna have an Alchemist. We are gonna be having an Alchemist. That will be interesting, and thank you Blitz for referring viewers to my stream. Thank you Blitz indeed. You can say thank him. Big Blitz raid. Wow. Well, MUFC looking strong. GG9, I have to say, like, I'm all for upsets, but I'm not sure if they. Oh my god, they have the courier that I haven't got. They've got the little dragon thingy. Oh my god, this is the first time that I actually see it in game. Come on, unpause. And why is he cold? I want to put a blanket on him and cuddle him to death. Oh well. Oh well. So, I was gonna say something about upsets, but I kind of lost my train of thought. So, professional casting, thank you for pointing that out. G9 on the dire side. It's gonna be Blue Snail up on the Warlock. And we're gonna be seeing Mr. F playing the Darkseer. It's gonna be TTSS on the Silencer, who is actually gonna be probably going into that mid lane by the looks of his inventory. We're gonna have WG is going to be playing the Rubik with his duck outfit, and it is the Warlock with Blue Snail. That's it, Mr. F. And last but not least, it's Yuna playing the Alchemist. By the way, for all the people that just joined, just a quick rundown of what you are actually watching. This is the Asian Gaming League. It's a live event happening in Kuala Lumpur at this very moment. Two big teams are there. MUFC and Orange are the expected finalists for the competition, which is now in double elimination bracket of the last 16 teams that are still in. We have got a couple of all-star teams as well, as in a couple of high-profile teams that are not considered tier 1 but still can cause some upsets. And those teams would be Malay all-star team and the Invasion Gigabyte. And G9 is going to attempt to cause an upset to Invasion here as well, because of course, I mean, on paper they are not the ones that should be taking this, but we love upsets, and we're actually, you know, screw not being biased caster. I'm a bit slightly biased right now because we have seen some very one-sided games already, and I'm ready for seeing a not so one-sided game. But let's see what MUFC is playing and who is playing what. So we have got Winter playing the Shadow Demon, Ling will be on the Leshrac, we'll be having FZFZ playing the Gyrocopter with Too Fucking Good, will be playing that Magnus, and on the bottom lane it is Huntrash player playing the Tinker, and he is indeed on the solo lane as expected. Well, as I mentioned, that could be happening with an aggressive trial lane, with of course Shadow Demon Disruption followed up by Split Earth. A lot of aggression coming out, and it's not going to be easy if there is a solo laning Alchemist. So I kind of think that the supports will rotate very fast. Both Blue Snail and the Rubik with the duck outfit will not be able to do that much against the Tinker. He did pick up his laser first, no March of the Machine, so they could try and dive him, but they don't really have a big diving team. As in, Warlock is pretty squishy as a support. I have to say, I'm not really convinced about Warlock as a support, but we are going to be having to see it, I guess. But top lane is where I'm expecting most of the action. It is where the kill potential is at. I think the kill potential of MUFC's lineup with their aggressive trial lane is higher than the aggressive trial lane of G9, just with the amount of disables that they have. But we're gonna see it. So far Yuna is still hanging around in experience range, slightly anyway, can't really get too close, can't really attempt to go for any last hits, as we have got the Rubik and the Warlock coming in for the kill on the Magnus, and they are gonna be able to get him down for sure. Telekinesis helping out, and that is the first blood going to G9. The start of the upset has begun.
Last words.
In the meantime, top lane Alchemist is gonna go down as well, but that was to be expected. The rotation is already there. The first blood is already there for G9. They knew that this was coming probably, and it's just good that they took the kill before MUFC took theirs, and that is going to be the supports coming in to help out. So that shouldn't be happening again. And ooh, nice slow. So Split Earth is still going to hit up on the Rubik though. And these supports, well, I said it shouldn't be happening again, but if the supports are going to run in from this side, well, then you're going to be having a bit of a trouble, as Leshrac is the one to pick up the gold. Good for him. We'll have boots. Flying Courier is already there. By the way, someone donate something to the support of MUFC so they can actually have a different courier than the donkey. Thank you very much. And quite surprising. Well, actually, it was of course Silencer picking up the first blood in the mid lane for G9. So we still have a walking courier for them, even though of course a dragon is happy with walking. I think he'd rather fly, maybe give him a bit of warmth as he can then move his wings or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's a difference. And we're gonna see how Silencer is gonna be dealing with that. To be fair, I've only seen Silencer mid once by Scandal from Empire, of course. When of course he was still going mid. He didn't win that lane. Oh, the stun being charged up. Ling's gonna get stunned up, but there's no follow-up. They can't get this out. Here comes the telekinesis though, and they get it up on Ling as well, but there's in the meantime a disruption. Split Earth misses because of the telekinesis, and Ling gonna be able to get himself away. Rocket Barrage gonna be hitting up on the two supports, getting split out, therefore not doing as much, but Warlock still taking a lot of damage using Stick Charge, and it's gonna be FCFC. No! It is gonna be Blue Snail that goes down. FCFC will drop as well. Warlock's Shadow Word picks him up. In the meantime, the Alchemist drops as well, and it looks like it is gonna be MUFC that's pulling up ahead. A tri-lane wipe for MUFC. They did lose their carry for that though. They did lose their carry. I'm not too sure if that is worth it, but killing off the Alchemist for the second time while he hasn't been able to get any farm is always good, I guess. Kind of worth it. As we're going to be seeing FCFC already back in action again, and is going to be they're going to be going for this perhaps again. Maybe they want to try and dive this. The creep wave is going to be pushing in very soon. They have actually got 3 range creeps right here, and that pushes out hard. So if they are getting the next wave without a tower hitting on them, which they hope, no, they're not going to get it. Never mind. It's only a small push. Probably not the big push that they want to be pushing in on, as in you want to be diving in on. In the meantime, the supports rotate. We know, of course, that the mid lane is in favor, was in favor of Silencer with him taking the first blood, 17-9. Well, Magnus has got 12-2, but the rotation from the support is there, and I think they want to try to take down Silencer. He doesn't know that there's an invis rune on Magnus. They don't have a ward up on the top lane, so he knows that the rune went to the Magnus, but they don't know which it was. And they also, of course, know that the supports are missing, so that's going to be Silencer being extra careful. That's a score missing, and Silencer should be safe, especially since he just saw Ling as well. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, a lane which we haven't really checked, it is still Darkseer up against Huntress player, both on level 5, 25/7 up on the Tinker, while the Darkseer is on 16/2, and he's not even trying to keep creep skip. The tower skipped the creeps. That is FCFC taking a bit of harassment. Going to be taking a stun as well. Nice Split Earth though. That actually might be a kill. One more hit away from dying, and that's Winter coming in with the last hit. Goes for the Warlock instead. Might be having some help from the Centaur coming in, and that's indeed Centaur stunning up. Thank you very much for that. I mean, that was I like to think that was not intentional, because we know that Centaur stun when there's 3 creeps heroes units around. And they just made sure that there were 3 with FCFC coming into the right location. Boom! Stun from the Centaur. And that is going to be another kill going the way of Winter, who is now 3 for 0 for 4. Has been in all 7 kills. Has not died yet. I guess the same thing can be said for Ling though. Yep. The same can be said for Ling. No death shed on his account either. And they're gonna go again. Disruption there. Split Earth to follow up. Yuna already charging up the stun. But the Rocket Barrage is already there. And that's Blue Snail still going down, even though FC was stunned. And that is going to be another kill going towards MUFC. We're pulling up ahead at this aggressive trail lane very fast. And I'm kind of curious to see what Silencer can do to stop this from happening. Because normally, like, if you're going to be up against an aggressive trail lane and you're losing it, then you have got your mid lane and your solo suicide lane that should at some point come either to help out on top, or you leave your top lane and go push elsewhere. But with a Silencer, he doesn't have this one big ass used spell that can just turn everything around like a Magnus, for example, has. He does have a lot of control, as I said during the draft, as well as a Darkseer. But can they actually take a fight with that many disables on the side of MUFC? And also, I mean, if you would imagine a 5 versus 5 fight, Magnus is still going to be most ahead of everybody because he's got an RP. And as I said, Warlock as support, not really convinced. He can't, like, the reason that you don't see that too often in the European scene is because people are just valuing his chaotic offering very highly. More importantly, the golem is gonna be an immense power to deal with, even if you miss, for example, miss your stun, which is very hard to do, by the way. We do have a rotation from the Silencer though, but yeah, no level 6 yet up on the Warlock, and they kind of need that because they're gonna be up against an RP and they need their chaotic offering to deal with that. The push comes on though. And I don't think Silencer has shown himself just yet. Picked himself up the glaives, picked himself up a null talisman. And a bottle. But FCFC being very careful, gonna be taking the experience here. That's at least something, as he is actually level 5, is gonna be almost level 6 from this creep camp. And we see the Alchemist still level 5 as well. And in no shape to see level 6 just yet, not with no creep wave pushing in just yet anyways. In the meantime, whoa, Darkseer, whoopsie, walks into a shockwave from Too Fucking Good, getting chased down by Ling. And that is gonna be a kill going the way of Too Fucking Good, his first kill of the game, his first step into the pattern that MUFC have already shown on the top lane. Kills, 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 and he is rotating top now as well. He doesn't have any mana, but he might just be getting mana boost. There we go, the courier was bringing it towards him, and he will be getting mana, and he will actually be looking for an RP on the top lane. He is smoked up going there with Ling, gonna be coming in from behind. Let's see how good of an RP he can get in. Watch the position of G9. Ling getting silenced up to begin with. The global silence hits as well. Too Fucking Good, can't do anything for now. Ling actually gets a stun, goes down. Yuna getting the kill. Cooldown coming down on FCFC. Gonna be able to pick up the Rubik. There's the RP. Only hits on one though, but one is enough. Shockwave will pick up the one. And there goes the March of the Machines. Double kill for on Trash player. And Silencer, 5 HP. Boom! Shadow Demons. Winter coming in with the Shadow Poison. And that is gonna be only one survivor left. It is gonna be Mr. F, who's gonna dodge the Split Earth, but won't be able to surge himself away fully because Leshrek's lightning will catch him anyway. There was a buyback from the Alchemist, but if he dies again here, that is gonna be some pretty bad news. The Split Earth at least is not there to follow up. That's gonna be an upside for him. The Split Earth misses actually under the tower, but they are gonna be able to get FCFC though, or are they not? Stick Charge is actually helping FC out. And he can't chase that, even with the Chemical Rage. It's too risky. If he would have died there again, he would have been even farther from home than he is already, as, I mean, that was all of a sudden Too Fucking Good, helping with 4 kills. Even the Global Silence couldn't stop them from taking that fight. 14-3, gold graph spiking up, experience graph spiking up. It is MUFC that is in charge of this game right now, and it is G9 to just try and minimize the damage that's being done to them and try to get that Warlock up to level 6 to actually be able to fight back. Because that is the one that we're gonna wait for right now. If Warlock doesn't have his chaotic offering, can't really take fights. They just can't. I mean, you have got the survivability of the Alchemist, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's pick-off potential. Yes, definitely. Telekinesis helping out. There's definitely pick-off potential, but team fight, no. They can't take that. And that is something that MUFC is going to continue to look for, considering they have got themselves that Magnus. And of course they can't stop that Magnus from casting, as you just saw, but he is survivable enough and careful enough to be able to stay alive long enough until the silence is over. And I guess even if they don't have their RP, they still have the March of the Machines and the cooldown and the lightnings. It is, regardless, not an easy feat to be dealing with. As we have probably gonna be TFG gonna be building towards a Blink Dagger when he gets the gold. We have Mr. F hanging around the middle lane as well. He's actually left his bottom lane where the gyro is now farming. I mean, if you're gonna be on a trail lane, I mean, he got gold, don't get me wrong. He definitely got gold. He died once, got a lot of assists, a lot of kills happening on top. But what he needs now is levels, and they're actually going to be global silencing. That was a global silence and a bait out from Too Fucking Good. Nicely done. With it on cooldown, being on cooldown for 140 seconds. That's a long time to be going without a global silence if you're fearing that RP to come, and you should fear that RP to come. And instantly we of course have the silencer moving all the way back, and I mean, even if he does not that low or something, he's not really a hero that can just go into the jungle to continue his farm there. He has to go all the way back and, you know, heal up, missing a lot of gold and experience time. And maybe try to go back mid. Actually no, he's TPing top, wanting to take a fight. There's 3 heroes already here from MUFC, with the Tinker being one of them. Martin Machines helping out. Hello, Boots to have one on trash player. There goes a stun. Soul Catcher up on there. There's still going to be a stun up on Winter, though. Winter is going to be going down for the first time this game, or is he not? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But Blue still already going down. Now Coldon coming down. Rockets as well. It's going to be the Rubik as well as the Alchemist that will go down. Now Silencer is going to be giving his life. The Edict still doing a bit of damage with the Shrek on the floor. But it's going to be FC actually. Oh, is he going to be able to stay alive? No, Tinker TPing in. Rockets, lasers. That will do the job. With the creeps actually getting the last hits. That was 4 heroes going down on this top lane. 2 going down on the side of MUFC. Invasion MUFC. And that is looking to be also a tower to be going down with the next creep wave pushing in. TPs are coming down. Tinker actually already going out. 3 TPs. They really want to defend their towers, but they... Well, Rubik already taking a bit of investment of the Martin Machines, and Jero will be out of there fast enough. He's got 2k gold in his inventory. He's got phase boots. I think he's pretty happy with the way things are going. Darkseer has got mana boots at 12 minutes. Not too great. Like
Dire's middle tower has.
They took a tower. So Darkseer as an offlaner is a very strong offlaner, because especially if he's up against a solo lane, which you know he started off as, he can tower skip those creeps. He can just make sure he doesn't miss a single last hit, and that is something that he didn't do. And I kind of feel like he missed out on quite a bit of farm, and I think he could have been playing a bigger role for his team. Maybe already having the start of a mechanism going. In the meantime, on the top lane, it is going to be Juna getting an RP in the face and goes down. With Blue Snail and Mr. F not able to save his life. TP incoming from the Tinker as well. Looks like MUFC really want to take down this tower. They've got level 2 Edict, so they can take it down if they just get the chance. And the Marching Machines will clean out the creep wave. Rubik coming in, telekinesis up on Ling, but Ling won't be able to follow it up with anything, even though he wanted to. Came in to throw out a split earth, but it's not gonna be happening. 1800 gold up on Huntress player. There's 4 heroes hanging around for Gina. I mean, good, you know, that they defend their tower. It's great. But what did they get in return? That's the question. Yuna rotated bottom to continue his farm there. But he is fairly far behind on everybody. As you see the net worth, it is only the Silencer that is keeping up with the rest. Oh, hello. Rocket Barrage, telekinesis, cooldown coming down. The global silence comes as well, though. It is gonna be Jero that actually stick charge is helping him out once again. Still goes down to the Silencer, but it looks like they're gonna pay for it with a lot more. Or are they? Shockwave doesn't pick up the Silencer, who's still getting healed up. It is still the Rubik that goes down. Maybe we're gonna see the Silencer drop as well. He is actually trying to duke this out. Gonna go for Mr. F. Shockwave actually gets yeah, that's a double kill for Too Fucking Good, and that's 4 heroes on the off the board, with only a gyrocopter being taken in return, and of course Yuna not being there because he is farming bottle. It's gonna be forced back now with the Tinker coming in. Martian Machines will of course make sure that there's no towers going down, and with that double kill, Too Fucking Good picks himself up a blink dagger. Looking very, very solid, and this is looking tougher and tougher for G9 to take, though. Warlock got himself the Chaotic Offering. I'm kind of surprised to see him not picking up Fatal Bonds, especially with these fights going on. You want to be able to do most with your team fight potential, and Fatal Bonds could definitely help out with that. But he preferred to go for Upheaval first, and that's a fairly aggressive item of a skill build to pick up, because you pick up Upheaval if you want to go aggressive, if you think that you can just stand there and cast it and creating mayhem for your team and not doing anything else, because you stand there and cast it. That's it. It's a channeled spell, putting you in a very vulnerable position. But I don't think it's the right choice for this kind of game, at least not where you are going to be playing from behind, at least. Yeah, we're going to be having about 12k gold in favor of MUFC with Tinker. He's getting himself a Blink Dagger as well. And we're going to be having Winter coming in to try and take down Warlock. Shockwave going on, and that is going to be the Tinker's rocket to finish him off. Mr. Wrath forced it back. And Tinker TPing out again. We have a rotation coming up from G9 wanting to defend, but as we see, the rest of MUFC already backed out from the top lane. So these are just wasting their time. Oh, Tinker came back. Let's see if they can do something. The stun will get charged up, but the blink is still away, and that is still going to be Huntress player being out safe. And Yuna not stunning himself. We might see MUFC going into the Dire Forest though.
Dire's middle tower is under
An
attack.
experience graph. I just want to show it, but I think you know the storyline. Oh, nice. Using Shadow Amulet. Let's see who comes. Let's see if someone's gonna fall for this. Nope. Okay. Gotta have more patience, FC. Gotta have more patience. I would have loved to see that happening. Just sitting there for a long time until someone comes, Rocket Barrage, and then kill him off. In the meantime, bottom lane's gonna get taken down. I mean, with the Edict level 3, there's really no surprise. Those towers are dropping so fast. Just 2 tier 2 towers left standing on the side of G9 with no towers down on the side of MUFC themselves, courtesy of both Tinker as well as just the control that MUFC has over the fight overall. The force staff still built up by the silencer. Oh, bye, Rubik. Shockwave doesn't hit the silencer, but Rubik already going down. Rubik, he is level 6 though, level 7 actually. I'm kind of waiting for that ulti to come out to try and then take it, but without that fatal bond, I'm kind of, you know, it's still valid, but it's not as valid as otherwise. With Demonic Purge, Alchemist in trouble. Getting popping his chemical rage, getting surged up, back hold on whiffs. Merchant Machines will force everybody back though, and the tower will go down. Exactly as MUFC had in mind. Top lane tier 2 tower is gonna be the next goal. And after that first blood of G9, they couldn't get their control back, and I have the feeling we're not gonna be seeing an upset this game. No upset this game, unfortunately. Shadowblade picked up by FC. You know, as a caster, you're not supposed to be calling the game before it's over. This bad manner. You know, there's always a chance in Dota. And there is. I mean, to be fair, there is. But it requires MUFC to massively throw this. And I don't have the feeling they're gonna be doing. Well, maybe there's hope yet. Maybe there's hope yet. Oh, look at me being proven wrong. Oh, we're still gonna see Yuna getting picked up though. Maybe not wrong. Maybe not wrong at all. That is gonna be only blue still. Never mind, team wipe. Martian Machine's too strong. Invasion, MUFC. We're gonna be picking up the team fight. Losing nobody. Even if with a missed RP, doesn't matter. We're gonna be seeing tier 2 tower going down. And that is gonna be MUFC. I mean, no GG cultures yet, but to be fair, I mean, you know, you're in a LAN event, right? You are playing up against one of the star teams there. There's 2 star teams there, and you know, if you have the chance to play against a star team, even if you know that you're probably gonna lose, wouldn't you want to make the best of it? Wouldn't you want to get the most of it? You're not gonna call it early GG. Are you crazy? I mean, even, yeah, you know, you don't do that. Oh, Blinkin, score misses. Well, too fucking good. Is having some issues getting his act together. I guess he's not too worried. I mean, he is ahead, so he is not playing as top notch as he probably would have otherwise. His focus level might not be as high. Still though. Sorry to say, the girls' generation 9 does not have any girls in it. Just saying. Sorry. They're just fans. Roshan. Last couple of times that we saw Orange taking the Roshan, it was their cue to go up to the high ground and actually push everything down. And I do mean everything. Like, they only go for the tier 4 towers after taking down the rest, as we have got Huntress player just coming in with a Dagon level 2, taking down Yuna, who hasn't really got anything bar from treads, a shield and a magic wand, at 20 minutes in as an alchemist. And we haven't seen the chaotic offering from Blue Snail just yet. I'm kind of still waiting for it. Demon's Edge. I'm kind of thinking Rapier, purely because he can. He's died twice though, I mean he's not invulnerable. And that's the level 3 Dagon for the Tinker. With actually no push coming out of MUFC just yet. Maybe they're waiting for the creep wave though. Or maybe they're waiting for the Rapier, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. They need to have more farm for that. Lincoln, Lasso, Laser, actually not getting the kill. Silencer, too tanky with its treads. You need to have a Ethereal Blade, Tinker. Ethereal Blade is where it's at. Let's see what they can do next.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yuna, Demonic Bird, rockets, lasers, hits, lightning, dead. Dominating Leshrac. Leshrac, by the way, has died twice. Do we have anybody that hasn't died yet? Yes, we do. Huntress player hasn't died yet. I don't think he's gonna die anytime soon either. Vacuum into the Darkseer Ball, actually doing a lot of damage. There comes a chaotic offering, global silence. This could be big. The Shadow Blade still goes off, and it's gonna be only the Shadow Demon that goes down. Winter leaves a puddle of blood on the floor. Nice fight. G9 taking it back, using the chaotic offering. That was everything they had though, and that is gonna be easy for MUFC to now go in as they pick up the Darkseer. The Aegis still goes down. That is something, but Darkseer thinking he could do something with that, but you know, gonna be that. With the chaotic offering out of the way, we might see MUFC just push up the high ground, even with without the Shadow Demon. Yeah, that's gonna be a Bloodstone on the Lash, already complete. Is he gonna be going for a second one? Is the question. Looks like he might be. Blink in, Luna, boom, burst it down. Dagon, level 3, still there. And he now could pick up a level 4, which he is indeed gonna be doing. Purely because he can. 25k gold in their favor, 25k experience in their favor. No surprise. No surprise. We can look at the courier for the rest of the game. I'd be happy with that. He's kinda cute, isn't he? I should get a job and buy all the couriers. All the couriers. Well, not all. And just that one and of course Captain Babu. Mechanism gonna be up by Mr. F soon. Maybe 30 minutes. Nah, let's call it 27 minutes. This is not a pop game. It is a best out of 1, not a best out of 3. The best out of 3s will come later on in the competition, as this is still a quarterfinals. I'm not sure if you can call it quarterfinals if it's a double elimination bracket. Can you do that? I think you can. You should be able to. Let's see what they can do. Fatal Bonds finally picked up, level 1 only though. Doesn't hit on that many targets. I think you're gonna be split pushing this.
Under attack.
And he pushing in the bottom lane. Rockets actually will fail for him, didn't have a vision. Yeah, that's another soul booster ready for the Lash. All happy. I'm good. And there comes the chaotic covering. All that for Ling, who gets force-staffed out into safety. They don't get any kill this time with their combination. And it is gonna be Tinker that comes in. Actually, Tinker, you're dead.
They never miss.
Yeah. March of the Machines might still kill off Blue Snail, actually. No, doesn't do so. But that is at least a good kill, and they hold on. MUFC not able yet to make their way up to the high ground. Never mind, they are making their way up to the high ground. that is gonna be Link picking up the tower. The range racks and the melee is under attack.
Barracks are under attack.
Bottom tower is under attack. Like, I want to try to pretend I'm the Bastion announcer, but I can't really do that. Bought back from the Tinker, by the way, who's got himself back on level 4 still. Sacrificing his level 5 up for the buyback. But it's gonna... Oh, and because he doesn't have level 5, doesn't pick up the kill there. It's gonna be Ling that's gonna be taking a lot of damage. It's actually gonna be the Rubik still goes down though. Upheaval, not helping out enough. It is gonna be death all over. Ling still dies, but as does the Warlock. Yuna able to stay alive. The buyback from the Rubik not really doing too much. Too fucking good. Gonna get stunned up still. They might be able to try and take him down. Nah, they don't. Shockwave, Fate Bolt, actually. Trouble? No, it's fine. Two still alive. The rotation came to the bottom lane where Ling is already back in action. Picked himself up boots of travel after dying and buying back. He's just that rich. I know the double bloodstone doesn't work, and I know that Ling knows that too. Doesn't mean you can't buy it though. You're gonna have Yuna going down. Boom, you're dead. And that is a team wipe. And hey, look at that. GG's.
Dire's bottom barracks is falling. Dire's
Go out.
bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Let's see. That guy.
Dire's middle tower
Mr.
is
F.
under attack.
Has got too fucking good as an idol, so if you have the chance to fight up against your idol, you're not gonna call your early GGs. This is just not something you do. So respect to G9, Girls Generation 9, for actually holding on a pretty long time. 27 minutes this game was. And we're gonna be seeing MUFC moving on to the next round, while G9 is gonna be dropped down to the losers bracket. We're gonna be seeing MUFC taking on the next round. We might see either, well, we will see either MUFC or Orange. Those are still in the winners bracket. And we're gonna see the next round of the winners bracket. Probably gonna be, like, there's, like I already said, there's two star teams. There's two star teams in this tour, with MUFC and Orange being that. There is also two teams that definitely have a bigger chance to do upset than anybody else. Well, that range group might be FC's undoing. Nope, it does not. But that is gonna be Malay All Stars and Invasion Gigabyte.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're actually trying to take it back. Wow, kills all over. It's a good thing he didn't have a rapier yet.
Top tower is under attack.
Fake GG's.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Unseen, but not unskewered.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
But, yeah. Was Mod sleeping? Oh. Those mods are sleeping.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh wells. We are still waiting for the throne to fall. That's what we are doing. But, like I said, brackets will be linked in the chat. Moobot actually has it. If you type !mark topic, you will be able to see the brackets, the links there too. And we're gonna see which game is gonna be coming up next for us. It is all gonna be in Kuala Lumpur. These teams are live at the venue, and we are gonna be seeing which one is gonna be taking the title of this event.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
Does he have a rapier? Without a rapier. What did he do? Jesus. That's a lot of damage going through. But that's a rampage. Let's see it though. We're gonna be seeing next game. Stick around. More Dota 2 coming up. Hopefully I will look more awake after this game than I did before. Let's see.